All right. We got to talk about it.
You know we have to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
You have
But
to.
tell me what you know about this alleged Jay-Z situation.
Yes. So what I know is that there is an anonymous Jane Doe that is accusing him of
And Diddy.
sex. Yes, accusing him and Diddy of sexually assaulting her at the age of 13. I think this happened in like 2000. Um, Jay Z has since put out a statement and also requested that the Jane Doe release her identity and does not think it is fair that she can remain anonymous while he is being publicly humiliated.
Right. Ah, well, it was weird at first. And he said that the lawyer is basically trying to blackmail him, extort him.
Right. Yeah, yeah. This is definitely extortion coming from him. This is all about money.
It's all about money from the JT side, extortion.
Mhm. Yes.
Yeah, I saw the statement from Rock Nation
Mm-hmm.
via Jay Z.
Yes.
I guess he could have just put it out through
Good just
SC. He does
yeah.
have a SC account, but whatever.
Yeah.
I get it.
He said, I
Um,
get it.
I mean, it's like it's weird because it's like this is not a criminal case, and people try to liken it like, well, why don't you think like it's a group of people that really want to see Jay Z do poorly
Mm-hmm.
for some reason, which are people who I feel like aren't Jay Z fans.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I don't know why you care
Yeah. It's like
per
what is
se.
yeah, like
And
why does
so
this make a difference to you?
I get it. Like people don't like liking the person that everybody likes. And
Mm-hmm.
there's always a group of people that's got to just be anti to something. I'm
Yeah.
anti to some stuff too. So it's
I
like,
feel like I'm a, like that about Drake.
okay, so yeah, so everybody's like that about somebody.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like I guess the only difference is there's like people want to liken it to Diddy. Like Diddy has been a known line stepping over the line. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? After a certain point in Jay Z life, he hasn't really been in like any trouble. He
Yes.
was younger. He stabbed dude for
Mm-hmm.
for whatever reason he stabbed him. But since then he haven't really got caught up in nothing outside of
He cheated on
what
Beyonce.
he cheated on Beyonce, which he told everybody about. I guess technically
Yeah.
he didn't have to say nothing about that.
Yeah. I mean, but if you're even willing to cheat on Beyonce, it means, you might do anything.
I mean, he sold crack,
Yeah.
so I
He's a wild
understand.
boy. I don't think he's this wild, but
Well, I'm
we're not
saying
gonna
I,
act like Jay-Z isn't wild.
but I'm saying it's one thing to being a criminal, it's another thing to be an abuser. An
Yes.
abuser abusing people is a crime. But you know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? But like I can't say a thief is an abuser. I
Right.
can't say you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? I think a drug dealer, you're an abuser. Those two things aren't synonymous. And I'm just saying that
Yeah.
Diddy had been in fights. That's the kind of correlation I'm making. Like
Mm-hmm.
in his recent years, like he got in trouble when his son was in college for attacking a coach. What do he know about football? For him to be attacking a coach would be one thing. LeBron gets into it with a coach. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, oh, LeBron, you're doing a little bit much,
He might, yeah, but he
but
might
he
know
do
some
know about
coach.
basketball.
Like, you might want to listen too.
He might have been right. We got to hear LeBron's side. Like, damn, what was you so upset about, Brian?
What was the play? What was going on?
Yeah, what got you so upset? But it's Diddy. I ain't never seen Diddy catch no football,
Yeah.
shoot, go between his legs. You know what I'm saying? I know he ran the marathon, but not anybody, but you don't got to
I
know how
want
to
to run
hoop.
my first marathon in 2025.
You got to start training.
I know, right?
2025, run
I'm
the
gonna start.
course.
I'm gonna start. It's gonna be a little one.
So you're going to
What's the little what? 3.5, 5K?
do a 5K. That's
Yeah,
3.1 miles.
right. I could do that.
You got a 5K in you, but you're going
Yeah,
to run a 5K.
I want to run the 5K.
Okay. I got a time for you.
What's
Under
up?
30. Under 30.
Under 30. Okay.
Under 30.
Okay.
You do sub 30, you feel real good about yourself.
Yeah, I could feel that.
I do. Okay.
That's less than 10 minutes a mile.
It's so right around. Yeah, yeah, less than
Yeah,
10. Less than
yeah,
10. So
for
you're
sure.
really moving.
Yes, you're running.
I've never seen you run.
I've never seen you run.
Would-
I did a 100 mile challenge and ran 100 miles in 1 month. So I've ran before
Okay. Or out in the world on a treadmill.
out in the world, like in
Okay.
Forest Park.
Okay. That is impressive. 100 miles in a month is pretty impressive.
Yes. So got a little
Okay.
running in me.
But that don't have nothing to do with speed. We're not talking about distance. I know you tough. You'll keep running. I'm talking about the speed
the
now.
I gotta train for the speed. That's why I gotta start training.
Okay, so maybe I'm willing to go between under 35 for your
Under
first
35.
5K.
Okay.
Cause I don't know your speed. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
that might not
don't know
be a
your
thing.
speed.
But I
Yeah.
wanted you to be
I've
pushing
never
yourself.
ran for speed though. So
That's
that's
what
the
I'm
thing.
saying. You
Yeah.
started at 49. It's crazy. That's what I'm saying. That's nuts. Okay. Back to some real 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, Jay-Z. People get accused of this stuff and then it goes to crowd and most people just settle. We never see
Mhm.
about it. And most
Yeah.
people don't want to take the hit to their reputation.
Mhm.
To your point, a person that would have sold crack probably don't care about his reputation in the same way that people who don't do.
Yeah.
So he's willing to fight this case in his name
Yeah.
a different kind of way.
Yeah.
What what do you think of, like, do you think that's a good idea?
If he didn't do it, shit.
Yeah, I mean
I
a lot of
wouldn't
people don't
admit to
do
doing.
it, but they don't want this conversation to live.
I mean, I think he understands the conversation is going to live whether he fights it or not. Some sort of conversation is going to live. If he chooses not to fight it and he settles, everyone's going to assume he did it anyway, and they're still going to talk about it.
Bro. Did this all start from Jay-Z and Beyonce like Illuminati videos on YouTube?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know where it started.
Did you ever watch those?
No, I never did.
That was a
I
pocket
never
I
thought they were
never
in the Illuminati.
Right. I mean, that was a pocket I never could get into.
Yeah, I just never thought that they were in that type of yeah.
Jeez.
So
It's like Beyonce's in the mafia
she gotta be.
or the mob. I mean, she's like a mob wife.
She's like a mob wife.
That's what I meant to say. Like Beyonce's, because I was thinking of Goodfellas
That's funny.
and
Yeah,
like
they have.
Henry's wife. She was going through the craziest stuff,
She was going through a lot of shit.
but she was corroborating.
Yes.
She was in the mob too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They're living mobster lives.
Yeah, because the lawyer was saying that basically, Jay-Z was doing intimidation. Jay-Z
Hmm.
got lawyers too. They got money too. We could find out what's going on with you. They was putting squeeze on them.
Yeah. I don't doubt that.
Yeah, because it's like I'm
And
Jay-Z.
imagine just like the conversations between Jay-Z and Beyonce because all of this has happened at the same time of the premiere of Mufasa,
The
which
premiere of Mufasa.
shout out to Blue Ivy
Shout out to
because
Blue. Hey man, I saw a couple
yes.
clips. I was like, damn, Blue actually is a really good voice actress.
Really?
Like she could, like she was.
I haven't seen
I
any of
just
the clips.
knew that it was Blue, but if I
Uh-huh.
didn't know it was Blue, I'd be like, damn, it's like a grown woman or something. Like this feels like
Hmm.
a. I didn't feel like it was a person who just did it for the first time per se.
Oh, that's great.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
as
what's
an
up.
actress, because she not haven't been in no movies or no plays or nothing. She been a
Yeah.
dancer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
for
I was
sure.
like, damn, it was actually impressive. I was like, because
Hmm.
I was not the biggest fan of Beyonce's performance.
I hated Beyonce. It sounded like
It
Beyonce.
just sounds like Beyonce. It's not Beyonce's fault that she sounds like Beyonce. But I'm just like,
Yeah.
you
But
know,
Beyonce's not a good actress to me either, so
it's because Beyonce can't act normal. I forgot what I was just watching, but I was like, Beyonce and Michael Jackson are the only people who can't act normal.
yeah, I
Like,
agree.
like you watch The Wiz, it's like, no, no, no. Like, it's Diana Ross, but it's like, it's the girl. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
you look at her as that character.
Mhm.
Like, and I guess he didn't never do any acting, but it's like Michael Jackson couldn't have just blended in. I don't know because he has to be the lead.
He has to be the lead.
She could be like a background person, but even
Hmm.
then, that's weird because Beyonce's face creates such a reaction out of people.
Yeah. And it's just like her voice, like hearing it come over, it's like you, I don't know. It just,
Maybe she
yeah.
should act like Beyonce more and stuff. Like, don't be other people, just be Beyonce. Because we
Yeah. She
don't
would
get to
have
see
to.
Beyonce, so it's just like, oh my god, Beyonce's there. It's like, what, huh? And then Beyonce could just
Yeah.
act how she want to act. Like,
Yeah. How she, because this, because in anything you, like any movie that she's in, it's just,
man, I
it's
gotta
not
write the movie.
bad.
I gotta write the movie for Beyonce because, well, she's obviously good as a singer.
Hmm.
Like
So Dream
Dream
Girls,
Girls, Cadillac
yeah.
Records. Like I thought
Hmm.
she was good because she was being a singer. So it just was like
Yeah.
her those performances was good, and it feels like she could draw from the
Hmm.
personal lives of a
Yeah.
performer. You know, because those had a lot of like personal life stuff in it. You know,
Yeah. And what
those
was the other,
characters.
Carmen? Her other musical?
Okay, now Carmen is nobody was good in Carmen. Not even Beyonce. Makai Pfeiffer was bad. Makai Pfeiffer was
Hey,
bad.
most
Everybody.
deaf.
Most Def, Bow Wow. I just had watched Carmen not too like a year or so, 2 years ago or so ago. Like Carmen is it's one of those so bad that it's good.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so bad that it's good.
Like y'all really was in front. Y'all was really acting. This is funny.
It's like you fell in love with this girl. You was in it was a lot going on. It was too much going on in Carmen. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
It
too
was
much.
too much going on. The idea was perfect, but it was just too much
It was
going
too much,
on.
and it was a musical, so it was
A
like
hip opera,
a
not
hip
just a music.
opera. I'm sorry, a
Yeah,
hip
yeah.
opera.
Excuse me. It's not just a musical. The Wiz was a
I
musical.
The
This is
Voice is
a
a musical. This was a
this is
hip
a
opera.
hip opera. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
One of its own, one of a kind.
one of a kind. Never done after.
The closest I guess you get is what like, well, it's a stage play, but like Hamilton
I guess.
because it's like rap, like just super big in that way. I still haven't
Yeah,
seen Hamilton. I'll be
I haven't
honest.
either. I haven't
Okay,
either.
we really black. We really ghetto. Me and you.
Silly, really
I
ghetto.
feel like other normal black people have all seen Hamilton. We used to live off the circle, so we never seen Hamilton. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
funny.
and I like
I
stuff. I've seen a lot of stuff a lot of black people haven't seen. You know what I'm saying? But it's like what it's
don't
about.
know.
I don't.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't
they reimagine what? No,
know.
y'all got it. Y'all got it. I get it. I appreciate it. You know,
That's
but
funny. That's actually hilarious.
so I guess, and of course, looking at it, trying to be like objective. It's like
Hmm.
if you bring a civil suit against somebody that you say did you wrong,
Hmm.
you know,
I do think you should say who you are.
it feels only right because we're both being exposed here.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
even know
Like
what to say back to you because I don't even know who you are.
even if the other person is guilty, they're being exposed too of guilt.
Hmm.
And so it's
Hmm.
just like, you have to expose yourself to expose them, you know?
Yeah.
Um, I guess my only exception to that would be when a person is still maybe a minor.
There's no way she's still a minor.
I mean, no, I'm saying in a case where like if
Oh,
you're a
okay.
minor and you I could see
Oh,
that
it's happening.
person
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
that, but yeah, bro, like you gotta talk about this. And then it's like we gotta really open up about this whole party. Cause that's the whole thing. I mean, like, I feel like you could maybe have passed for 18 when you were 16. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Something
Yeah.
like that. But as an adult, somebody looks 15 to me. Somebody looks 13 to me.
Yeah, for
13,
sure.
somebody looks 13 to me.
Somebody looks
And
13.
if you're 13 and you're saying you look older, then you look like
Hmm.
18, which is still like mad young.
Yeah.
And I know it was
Yeah.
2000, but it's just like, I feel like they were at 21 and up events.
Yeah. Like they were sneaking into events that they weren't supposed to be in.
No, I'm just saying like the security, all this, like people are looking for people who are under 21. You feel what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the establishment, like everything. I know it's a private party, but I still feel like people are like,
Hmm.
who's this kid in here?
But so
Because
I
they were
do.
30. You know what I'm saying? Like they were in their 30s. Like we throw a party. Who's this kid in here?
Right, but I will say that one, Diddy's parties have like they're seem to be like not like they crazy, whatever can happen there. And
Right.
security really isn't gonna stop anything. But you have to keep in mind a lot of those celebrities let their kids be at the parties. So it may not be crazy if they invited some of their friends. Any big
Okay.
parties that we see celebrities have, their kids are at the parties.
Okay. I guess
So
to that point then it's like, okay, a kid is at the party. Now she was gonna do the civil suit before and just say uh it was Diddy, then add
mhm,
in an anonymous rapper. At which point that means that they probably had reached out to Jay-Z and then Jay-Z was like, oh no, fuck that. And then he started fighting back. And then they was like, oh, okay,
mhm,
well, we gonna name him because she under the
right.
I'm gonna be anonymous act. And
Mhm,
Jay-Z, that's why I guess it's like it's only sucks for Jay-Z, not because of that, obviously, but then it's like, okay, you got your kids. And people
mhm.
was like, well, where's that sympathy that you have for Diddy? But it's just like, that's my point. Like Diddy had been already accused of so much stuff. And then
That
like, no, we knew that Diddy was doing Cassie wrong. Like we wasn't never with
yeah,
Cassie, but we knew that for sure.
yeah.
We just knew it. So I could see like there's a group of Beyonce fans that hate Jay-Z.
Mhm.
And so I could see the Beyonce crazy beehive section being like, oh yeah, we're gonna drive this narrative about Jay-Z, but it's like I'm trying to understand like where the narrative around him comes from. And I know you
Mhm.
stupid is stupid. So I'm not really looking, you know what I mean? Cause like
Yeah.
genuinely, like I could be objective if like Kanye really said some crazy shit to where I understand why people's upset. But even that,
Yeah.
Kanye never committed no crime. So that's why I was always like, I'm not mad at him. He ain't did nothing. I
Yeah.
just don't like what he be saying. But it's a matter. You can say
He's
what you
not
want to say.
yeah, he's not actually doing anything.
He's not committing crimes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's just like I'm not saying that people aren't above certain things, or like I'm not saying that he's not capable of it. But
Mhm.
this, in the midst of people just trying to pick and grab at what they can do, like we know that that's a thing, and it's just like that is just a real strong accusation to bring across to somebody
Very strong.
at 13 in particular.
Yes. First, I think them being so like exact about the age that it happened, like, or she was 13. Like, how did you like once again, I do believe she could have been at the party at 13, but
Yeah.
who did you know that put you in a position to like, you know what I mean? Who's your parent or how did you go to school? How were you at this
Now
party?
you're with Jay Z. You know what I'm
Now you're
saying?
just with you're
And
just
and then it's just
alone in
like
a room with Jay-Z and Puff Daddy?
I guess Jay Z, yeah, Jay Z in particular, a guest at the party. Because that's
Mhm.
what I'm saying. If Jay Z's moving that reckless, oh, he's done this 100 times.
Yep.
But that's the thing about like the R. Kelly thing. Like when I met people from Chicago,
Mhm.
they would be like, "Oh no, yeah, R. Kelly used to come up to my high school," and it's like,
What?
what? Like you, like to them, it was like normal behavior. Oh no, R. Kelly, he would be at the Hard Rock McDonald's downtown. Oh,
What?
I lived in Kenwood, like High Park, where he went to high
Uh-huh.
school or whatever. And like, oh no,
Mhm.
this is the McDonald's. Yeah, he just be over here hanging out. These are just people walking around, everyday people. You see what I'm saying? Because
He just be over here hanging out.
he's a real
What?
abuser. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a real like outwardly. No, you know what I'm saying? Like outwardly. So it's like it's repeat. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? That's why I'm like, why do y'all want that to be? Like, I guess you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if it was somebody else
Yeah.
that other people really liked, it's like, well, why do you want him to be an abuser? That's so weird to me.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, why do like I can even see it's like, damn, Jay Z. They said Jay Z's laundering money. He's still being a drug dealer. He's still being crazy,
Mhm.
and people be like,
Yeah.
see, I told y'all, yeah, that I could even see
Yeah.
that. Okay, well, you know what I'm saying? That behavior,
Yeah.
but I'm like, this is just so extreme
Mhm.
that people would like to pick up this narrative, and I'm like, are y'all just doing it for clicks and likes?
Yeah. Or do y'all genuinely believe that he was out here doing it?
Because it's even like people who genuinely be like, okay, they don't like Kendrick Lamar. I could
Mhm.
get you not loving Kendrick Lamar's music because in the same way, like you said, it's people that don't love Drake music. So it's like,
Mhm.
yeah, of course. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But then it's just like the narrative around him. Oh, see, nobody want to hear all this save black people music or slave. It's
Mhm.
like, where did you hear that from? Like, who?
Who told
Like,
you that?
Who told you that? That just lets me know you've never listened to none of his music.
Mhm.
Because it's
Yeah,
like
like
if an artist makes 13 songs and he has one song that's dealing with a real issue,
mhm.
that's not the only kind of artist he is. That's how artists always were.
Yeah.
Like Master P got a song about his dead homies. He's not like a gospel singer though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Not like a motivational rapper now. He's just like, that's just one of the songs I have. Like
Yeah.
people do that. You know what I mean? It's just
That's
like,
funny.
bro, y'all are so dense, bro. It's so baffling to me. It's really baffling to me sometimes.
Yeah.
And the Jay-Z thing is just like interesting. And like you said, he said in the letter, he got to explain it to Blue. You know what I'm saying? Like why people would even try to attack him in that way. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And what the benefit they get out of it. But
Yeah.
it's still got to be disorienting as a person because just
Yeah.
like,
'Cause y'all still have to show like y'all have to go to a premiere. You know what I mean? Like y'all still
bro.
have to celebrate, and live in this duality where it's just like shit is ridiculous.
And Jay-Z rapped about it on the song with Kanye, New Day. And he's like, sorry, Junior, I already ruined you. Basically, he's talking
Mhm.
to his the sins of my life gonna make your life 10 times harder.
Yeah.
And it's just like he's spelling it out. He thought that he was speaking more so to his son, but his firstborn is Blue. And it's like,
Yeah.
this is kind of what you're inheriting for no reason at all.
My bad. Like,
Like just no reason at
yeah.
all. And even for like Beyonce, that's why it's like interesting. I mean, Beyonce could just really just truly be a private person. But
Mhm.
this is why she might as well just talking shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like all the worst things are still happening to you. You don't talk because you don't want none of the no, for real. Think about it.
Yeah.
That's got to be like a really weird, interesting like dynamic for her. Because it's
Yeah.
like all of the things that you don't want to happen, like you try to insulate yourself within a certain way, Hollywood, all this other stuff,
Mhm.
security, you got to move around. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to say
How
that.
how old was Beyonce when her and Jay-Z got together?
Let's look it up. Like 21, something like that.
Mm.
Uh, when did Beyonce and Jay Z start dating? Start going out. It's funny from Google.
Mhm.
2001, people say.
Mm.
So, right around this time, which, like I said, yeah. So she was like 20, 21.
Mm.
And he was like, he was 19. So he was like 30.
So this was around the time that it would have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it was a party in 2000.
Yeah.
So it's just like, remember we talked about in the previous episode, people having normal lives. And I was like, yeah, like Northwest not normal because she's just been overexposed. I feel
Yeah.
like Beyonce is like one of those child actresses like that. Like
Mhm.
genuinely, who's Beyonce going to date?
Yeah.
But now I just feel like because of social media, like she is at that age to where she could really not get living your life on social media. Like if
Mhm.
she missed MySpace and missed Facebook and missed
Yeah.
Twitter, then it's just
Mhm.
like Instagram. She was Instagramming hard at the very beginning, but then it's just like
Yeah.
it's like you live in this box. Like she lives
Mhm.
in a box. Versus like I'm not saying Rihanna don't live in a box, but it's
But she
carried.
kind of doesn't though.
She's carried much different.
Yeah.
It just feels different,
Like she goes. I feel like she goes to things. Like Rihanna's like a normal person to me though.
and that's
Like
why it's
she's
like.
Rihanna, but she's a normal person.
But Beyonce talks about it, having a demanding father.
Mhm.
Then you marry a man of a certain stature.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you're just living your life in between that kinda
Yeah.
to a certain degree. But it's like one of those things that like, okay, well, people say that, right? Because people can say that about, anybody. It don't even have to be Beyonce. Like you live your
Mhm.
life in between these things, or in between men, or men dictate your life, or even when, or I make fun of the athletes. Like you let women like, it's always cool because like, what's the alternative?
Mhm.
Like what kind of life did people want Beyonce to live?
Right.
What was the other example, even of her peers?
Mhm.
Would you want her to be Sierra?
Yeah. I mean,
Shout out to Future. You want to like you
I
know what I'm
mean,
saying?
Kelly chilling though.
Kelly chilling.
Kelly seems like she has a pretty chill
I
life.
feel like
She
she has some
Kelly
crazy
seems
stuff
like a normal. Kelly
at
seems like a normal
first.
person.
They also, yeah, Michelle seemed normal enough, but Michelle grew up much different than they grew up.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't, I don't know. It don't seem very fun for real
It
because
doesn't.
it's still work. Like I
Yeah.
Beyonce just likes her job, but she still got to go to work.
Mhm.
You do something that you're kind of interested in. You're like kind of interested in hair and be like you're kind of interested in it. So
Yeah.
it's like interested enough for you to go do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, of course, she gets to express herself as a musician and an artist, but like at this point, that's
Mhm.
only been her life.
Yeah.
From she was a little girl, she was performing. That's only been her life. Like Michael Jackson's
Yeah.
life seemed like versus like Prince. Like Prince was like built a compound and brought the world to him, and was
Mhm.
like, I'm performing. We in Minneapolis, even the place where he lived. He
Mhm.
lived in Minneapolis. Like
Yeah.
I'm not stuck in Hollywood and like and it's
Yeah.
like Beyonce just needs to move home. It's time.
You think it's time for her to move back to Texas?
But now, I mean, it's gonna be hard. I mean, Blue and them, like they Hollywood, like it's like they raising their kids in LA. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing else to do out there but that shit. If you're just not gonna be like a person that's like, oh mom, dad, I'm not gonna do that. But then it's like that's
Yeah.
just your life. Like, why would you not do that?
Yeah.
And so then it's just like versus it's like, yeah, you grow
I
up
do.
doing you.
Yeah, I do think they probably would have lived a different life, like a more normal life if they were living in Texas.
Because it's
Even
like,
New York, kind of though. I
I
feel
mean,
like they would have
Beyonce
lived
didn't
them.
they had to leave New York. I feel like that was around the 444 Lemonade before that time. They had to he left Jay-Z left New York.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He sung about that in his rapped about that in his song
Mm-hmm.
when he was like most people get to buy back. He had to change the weather.
Mm-hmm. So it's like, damn, what are you going? What's the answer?
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like, damn, it kind of suck because it's like sports are different because you have to go into normal places to play sports.
Yeah.
So it's like LeBron wants to go see his kids. He got to go up there to the high school and like just go sit in the crowd with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like it's very like even when you're not playing, like regular people up here at the game,
Yeah.
or like when you're the performer, you're never
Hmm.
with the crowd.
That's true.
Like Jay Z literally walked by me and stood in the crowd with Blue to watch Beyonce perform. I'm not saying
Hmm.
Beyonce wouldn't do that for Jay Z, but it would just be a lot harder. It seems like
Yeah.
so. Even that, like
Yeah.
he just was like, "No, I'm gonna go stand out here." Like, cause like, what's gonna happen?
Well, yeah.
All we could do is prepare for something not to happen. But like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so that's why I feel like it's easy to just get your kids stuck in the Hollywood thing. Where like most of I feel like white kids who grow up and then like be in like actresses and stuff like that, they just
Hmm.
be normal kids. And then it's like, oh, okay, 17, 18.
Yeah.
Now you finna turn, you're not finna go to college. Just what you finna do.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like Beyonce is just doing exact. So again, we can fast
Hmm.
forward. Who is Blue finna marry?
Who is Blue finna marry?
You
I
know what I'm
do not
saying? Like
know.
when you think about it, I'm saying
Mhm.
she's Beyonce's putting her on the Beyonce fast track.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how is Kim? So how is North not gonna be Kim? Because it's normalized. That's why I'll be thinking to myself, like now, like we watching this group of kids kind of grow up
Hmm.
in like a different kind of way nobody else kids really did before. Like
Yeah.
so visibly, it's like, no, what is Adonis really gonna think of Meet the Grams? What he gonna think of that song? He's gonna get to
Yeah.
watch videos of people dissecting his parents' whole relationship. Oh, his mama did this, and then she said ASAP Rocky, and then this and that, and this and that. What you gonna say as the mama?
Uh,
What are you gonna say? Like you love your mama regardless.
Hey, that made me think. I should have sent you this video on IG.
Who
It's
was it?
like, you know how they be like in the streets interviewing people. So he asked his older man, like, what do you regret about life? And he was like, being a hoe. Like, I ain't have to really be outside the way I was. Like, he was like, what would you have done different? He was like, I would have just stayed with my son's mom, and we probably would have been married still together today, and I would have been happy.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was like, I didn't have it bad. I was just out here in the streets picking and choosing because of like my name holding weight.
Mm-hmm.
he was like, well, what made you think, what made you think you was like, what made you be a hoe? And he was like, well, shit, it was kind of embedded in me. Everybody was a hoe. My uncles was hoes, my cousins was hoes, my friends was hoes. He thought some, hell, my mama was a hoe.
See?
And I was like, what? And he was like, shit, my mama was the hoe. She had, and I think he like basically said how many kids she had versus baby daddies. And he was
Mm.
like, no, it's like how to get. I was like, oh wow.
I mean, but for real, and that becomes people's like generational curse. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn.
like that is the generational curse right there. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Blue being able to, and we don't know how Beyonce feels about stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but also Beyonce don't have the luxury of being able to grow up in anonymously like we did and make certain
Yeah.
mistakes and do certain decisions. So like Beyonce, yeah, you really don't know what it's like to date other 23 or 25-year-olds, 26-year-olds, people your
Yeah.
age. You don't know what that's like in the same token too. So we're not just
Yeah.
making shit up either. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. So it's
Yeah.
like her curse would just be like, oh, dating someone to where I don't have to go through this infidelity. I don't have to go through somebody that's emotionally available in a certain kind of way, like doing certain
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that, because that's what Beyonce basically saying she didn't have with her
Yeah.
dad. And then Jay Z, the same thing. Like your
Mm-hmm.
grandfather did it. Your father got it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the curse that
Mm-hmm.
you try to break. That's the thing that you like. That's Kanye's
Yeah.
whole second part of his career. It's like, damn, my daddy didn't live with me. That
Yeah.
fucks me up. I feel like I gotta be with my kid. I gotta, and he not do it. And it's just like, damn, you didn't break that generational curse. But
Damn.
we watched you live time. Drake rapped about it.
Mm-hmm.
His whole career. And you end up doing the exact same thing Dennis did, your daddy did. So now you're not gonna have no more
Yeah.
kids because we know you're not gonna have them with Adonis' mama. Like that shit is deep.
Yeah.
And you making
Yeah.
fun of Kendrick.
And you making fun of Kendrick. Yeah.
Kendrick mama and daddy was married. They moved from Chicago to LA.
Yeah.
That's his example. He got a
Yeah.
different type of thing that everybody got to get over and not pass down. You know what I'm saying? Other than
Mm-hmm.
some black shit. I don't know what it's like for white people. I'm sorry. I don't know. Caitlyn Jenner. I don't know what Kendall and them dealing with. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. They
You
dealing with
know,
something. We just don't know what it
they're
is.
dealing with something. I'm not saying only black people got issues. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But so it's, and then you get to see people do it, live that through their children. So
Mm-hmm.
now, like, what's Bronny whole thing gonna be? Because he not finna
Yeah.
spend his whole life playing basketball like his dad.
No, he not. So what are you gonna
And
do after basketball?
what are you gonna do? What are you gonna be? And that's why
Yeah.
it's like you can't. Kids can grow up in a bubble, but they gotta have some normalcy, and that's the difference between. I honestly feel that that's the difference between Bronny and Cayenne. Cayenne
Mm.
is the number one player in New York for a reason, because it was just like, yeah, he just go up here, he just be up here with random niggas, like he just up here with regular people. Because you have to like now you have to rise to the top.
Yeah.
And so if you were already rose to the top in a certain kind of way, if you put your kids at the top, if they're just supremely talented, then it don't matter. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I inherited my talent.
Yeah.
But then it's like if they don't, then it's like, well, they have to grind it out. They got to walk them stairs, kinda.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But people gonna respect them wherever they net out
Mm-hmm.
because it is what it is. They don't grow up. Now you could be a wild boy like Marcus Jordan. I seen him in the club with Eddie Murphy ex-wife. I'm like,
That man's crazy.
dude got mommy issues or something, bro. Why
It's
you like all these
something.
old ladies? Maybe you
Why you look at
overexposed.
this?
Maybe he overexposed. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 30, 37-year-olds ain't doing it for him.
Yeah.
He going for mamas.
He's going for real mamas, like our mamas.
Damn near, yeah.
For
Our aunties for sure. If not our mamas, our aunties and big cousins for sure.
sure.
It's like, bro, you're on 45. You going for these old ladies.
Yeah. I wonder.
I mean,
That's
they at that
interesting.
age to where it's like, I mean, this is the last time they really just finna love a nigga that's young and just finna do whatever. So I guess this is, you know what I'm saying? Like they at
Yeah,
the end of
perfect
their kind of
timing.
youth. Yeah, it's like this is the last time I guess you get to enjoy a young nigga. So
Yeah.
you might as well.
Yeah. He liked them cougars.
He likes something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he like, but he likes something. So, you know what I'm saying? It's such a spectrum. You know what I mean? Like that superstardom is oof.
Yeah, it's a crazy beast to navigate. I'll tell you that.
Make me think, yeah, man. Shout out to Michael Jackson, man. Just what a crazy life, bro. He
Yeah.
like I'm sure it's been other people that's like, damn, niggas Napoleon or something, like these crazy
Hmm.
figures. But it's like, bro, Michael Jackson life was so crazy.
Yeah. Him and Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston had a crazy life too. Whitney
Whitney Houston
Houston was
had a crazy
born
life.
like 15 years too soon. She just
Whitney
was
Houston
gay.
had a crazy life.
It's just what it seemed like.
She
All her
just
shit was
was gay.
just was gay. Like
It
her,
was a little more than she was just
I
gay.
mean, all black people got somebody that use drugs in their family. Their
Yeah.
relationship, how close they are to you. But I haven't met no black people that's like, nope, all my family, nobody use drugs. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, I get that. It was just she was the one, and they gave her drugs so young.
But I'm saying that was her brothers. So I'm saying it
Yeah.
was unfortunate that I'm saying, but then as she became an adult, she didn't have a reason to use drugs. She started using drugs because she was suppressing her life. You know what I'm saying? If she
Yeah.
could have just had a girlfriend, she probably wouldn't have. She just been with her girlfriend, but like, girlfriend ain't no crackhead and nothing, don't use drugs. It'd have been like, I don't use drugs. You know what I'm
If
saying?
she could have just been with Robin, huh?
Yeah. That's what it seemed
Yeah.
like. I'm sure she
Yeah.
loved Bobby, but it's just like, damn, she gay.
Yeah. That's so funny. Tells him she was just gay.
That's really what it be for some people sometimes. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
we talked
Her
about that.
daddy did. Her daddy was wild though.
You know what I'm saying? He had his
That
nerve.
whole yeah, but that whole situation too, because I didn't know that her mom wasn't really like her mom wasn't really her mom.
Yeah, it was like, who was it? I knew that that wasn't her.
It was her dad's wife, but her like he like basically cheated on her with Whitney Houston's
Another one.
mom, and Whitney Houston's mom was really young
Got
when
you.
it happened. Yeah.
Got you. And so he just kept the baby type shit.
Because her
Yeah.
mom was really young.
Know what I'm saying? She dealing with that shit.
Mhm.
And on top of it, now you gay in the
Mhm.
70s or some shit. That had to be terrible.
No,
And
really, don't really know how to be a mother.
you in this
Cause she
religious
had.
family.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess I never understood why people care so much about that. And people always
What?
try to like just that family members. I guess it's like this. It's like technically speaking, okay, you having a sexual preference is what you do in private. So I don't
Mhm.
really know what you do in private anyway. But then people more so get upset with you wanting to live it out loud. You want to
Mhm.
have a girlfriend break over my house. You want to walk down the street, hold hands. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And it's just like, but then in the same token, have their own perversions. It's like you don't want to see gay people, but you cool with going to the strip club.
What do
You're
you
not
have
supposed to.
against the strip club?
I just use that as an example of what people do. You buy prostitutes. I don't know, sex workers. You know what I'm saying? You cheat on your wife. You know what I mean, on your husband, or you're racist. You know what I'm saying? Like something like
Mhm.
that. Like how like those are usually the people that call it out, or the people who actually just be gay, like the
Mhm.
politicians, and they be like anti-gay laws and stuff.
Yeah.
That's really crazy because you could just you on the down low. Why wouldn't you just sign the bills the other way? Like
Why wouldn't you just sign the bills the other way?
then we found out you now nobody really gonna like you.
That's funny. Well, he can't sign the bills the other way because then he won't have a reason to give his down low partner, why they got to stay down low.
Got you. I mean, it don't matter. Point being, you're still cheating on your wife. Who
But
you
this
cheat on
way,
your
if
wife with, you know, is it don't really matter. I guess it does matter. I guess for women, I guess it hurts your feelings more.
it matters, because I'm livid either way. So I'm not the person
That's
to
what I'm
talk
saying.
to, because
I'm not
I'm
any
pissed
less.
either way.
Yeah, I'm
But
not any less
for me to
offended.
find out you were cheating on me with a man, like
What if he was the top? What's the difference?
I couldn't handle it. I couldn't take it.
I couldn't handle it.
I
That's
couldn't
so
handle
funny. No, but seriously though, no, like that is such an interesting thing. But it's just like the deceit, all that kind of stuff is like that's what all that's at play right now. Is that Puff making all that noise?
it. Mhm.
Shout out to Puff. What's up, Puff? That's what's going on right now. You know what I mean? And I'm only saying it like that because Cat Williams said that all
Mhm.
the dirty lies and all the other stuff was coming out in 2024, and then
That's
the
true.
truth was gonna be set free. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that the truth is obviously that Jay Z is not involved in any of this, and I'm hoping Diddy
Yeah.
wasn't either. Like I don't want Diddy to have did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I hope this lady just tried to scam one time, come up. Hey,
Yeah.
scammers exist. Whatever. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
She was just brave
Um,
enough to see if it can if she can
yeah, she just did it
finesse it.
against some really big niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So pause.
Yeah.
But it's like so if the truth come out that that's just false, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like then what does that put? People still gonna find another reason to not like Jay Z. It's not really gonna
Yeah.
change nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like for both of them now, it's like not being out in the public, not like I did see a tweet that said that we could kind of end it here. Like they fake act like they don't watch, they're not on social media, but clearly Jay Z and Beyonce know everything that's going on social media like normal people.
For
So I
sure.
guess this is like, yeah, why not just be on social media?
Yeah. I agree with that. Why not
You're
just
not.
yeah. My favorite celebrity on social media is probably Lil Duval.
Lil Duval is hardly a celebrity to me.
Oh, okay. Well, I like following him.
Lil Duval is very good online though. Actually watched one
He's
of his
funny.
Christmas songs, his Christmas videos recently.
He's so
Actually,
funny.
I meant like a person that's like worldwide famous, kind of like. And
Like who?
I mean, like I said, like Rihanna. I guess like Rihanna. I'm trying to keep people in the similar category because that's why I'm like, it's not
Mhm.
the same as like I said, being like Patrick Mahomes or something. Like it's different
Yeah.
when you're an
Rihanna is
entertainer.
Rihanna's cool online, but she don't really show us her life.
Not anymore.
Yeah. She don't really
But it's still, but you still feel like you see Rihanna a lot. You still feel
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't thirst to see more. And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like Beyonce just kind of does like it's the Beyonce thing. Only
Mhm.
Beyonce posts like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like she's doing something that I'm not like against it. I'm just saying like it's very interesting because other people like you always be sending me the Kim Kardashian scam shit, the
Mhm.
fake Yeezy shit, and that's what I'm saying. It's fake Yeezy. You're following. You're doing something else. Somebody else
Mhm.
does. And
Yeah.
that's why I'm just like it's very few people who actually can. It don't matter the platform. It don't matter the thing. Like they
Mhm.
can define and defy culture, kinda. Like
Yeah.
Beyonce really was like, no, we on this app, or I'm really doing this. Like people would do it in a way that they wouldn't do for other people. And
That's
so
true.
that's why I'm just like, it's gotta be somewhat disorienting to have like tried to socially position yourself in a certain kind of way. And that's what I'm saying. All the worst stuff still happens to you.
Mhm.
So it's like Drake. You might as well be online like Drake. That's why I
Yeah.
don't be mad. Like Drake just be like, whatever. Like, cause it's like, whatever. Y'all always been making fun of me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was like, it's like they tried to like be off so they wouldn't be a conversation.
And there's still a conversation.
That now we have the worst conversations about them.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
It's true.
saying? Like, and I have never seen that kind of before.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and so that's why I'm just like, dang, y'all might as well just be online with us. What's the benefit now?
That's funny. I
Cause
will say those fake Yeezy that little promo, those jackets sold out in 2 minutes.
wait, what? Are you talking about
Those
the North
Skims
Face?
puffer jacket, yes,
I mean, yeah,
two
scams North
minutes.
Face. No, I'm not saying that it's not gonna buy. Like people not gonna buy it. But I seen
It's just
again,
not original.
I seen when people cheer for it, so I don't care what they boo about. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian, they never been fly. Oh, let me dress like Kim Kardashian. No, you've never thought
Yeah.
that ever.
Never.
You've never thought that ever. So that's my point. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that she can't build. I'm not saying like she can't own a brand.
Mhm.
She owns this brand that does XYZ. That's what's up. But
Mhm.
it's like it's not that imaginative to me because, like I said, she's literally it's just diet Yeezy.
Just Diet Yeezy. Diet Yeezy is crazy.
It is. You got the same people, same designers, same back end people. It's the same shit. They got the
Mhm.
same kind of point of view on this
Same
shit.
color screen, same color
Earth
schemes.
tone versus nude tones.
Yeah, same thing.
It's the exact
It's
same thing.
funny.
So I'm not mad at it. I'm not saying like it's the worst thing. I'm not impressed by it either. That's all I'm saying. It's just like it's not impressive to me. Like she could be pushing a lot more boundaries with it, or even having deeper conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
reason that Savage Fenty blew up because it was a conversation around body image and self esteem.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Dove Real Beauty is an image
Mhm.
of Skims is hollow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could have really been about like something deeper, like seeing
Mhm.
even celebrities, seeing beyond celebrities, seeing us as real people. Don't treat us a
Mhm.
certain kind of way. We insecure. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? No, it's just like Shay Gill, just like in my
Yeah.
underwear.
It's
It's
still
like
more so like be with us in our be like us in our sexy underwear.
yeah, it's like bad Calvin Klein. That's what I'm saying. Calvin Klein did that. It's like you know what I'm saying. Like we seen that before. That's all I'm saying. Like she had an opportunity just to say something else. And I feel like even that's what people kind of criticize Beyonce about. Like she can do it in her music,
Mhm.
but we just bought Sir Davis because it's Beyonce.
I haven't
Versus
even
like
bought
Jay,
that.
I haven't bought it
Was it
either. I bought
good?
some Uncle Nearest. I don't know. But it's like
Uh,
versus like Jay-Z, like people want to be like Jay-Z. He
mhm.
can sell lifestyle in a different kind of way. And that's why it's like when you're a woman, you can't sell it's harder to sell lifestyle. You gotta more so sell accessories. Like an accessory to a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like Kim Kardashian be basic. So it's like, here's how to be cute and basic. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like it's not really thought out, but it's like cute and basic. Boom. If you
Mhm.
wore this, people gonna think you cute. You a girl, people you cute because you got on Skims.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like we don't know what Beyonce really thinks about whiskey or drinking. So she just puts her
Yeah.
name by it. But then that's what I'm saying. Like, what is the Beyonce brand? Only Beyonce can do the Beyonce brand.
Mhm.
So it really needs
Yeah.
to just be
Because
Beyonce.
even when she, yeah, even when she does like clothes and stuff like that, I don't think it ever connects because it's like
Where
you
would
don't
you
even
wear
wear
you
the shit.
Beyonce, where do you be where I will wear this? That's what I'm saying. Like
Like,
Kim Kardashian got to grow up normal. So she went to prom. She did some
mhm.
shit. She was in high school. She just was like living a life. She was rich, but
Mhm.
she lived a normal life. You know what I'm saying? She took her to the
Mhm.
grocery store. She used to go to the gas station, shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
They did the
saying?
fun like high school stuff and
Yeah,
yeah.
they just was rich, whatever.
Yeah.
California girls. But it's just like Beyonce was like, damn, on tour as a teenager. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Like nobody else can really relate to that. She don't be hanging out with like she gonna hang out with Brandy and
Mhm.
Monica. Like
Yeah.
Monica really in Atlanta. Like I said, Beyonce. Now, if Beyonce lived in Atlanta and she was moving around Atlanta,
It would be a little different.
it'd be different. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, but it's like you didn't do that. You just in LA, and now they used to Jay Z, and he was just kind of all over, and y'all was just being superstars around the world, kind of.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's hard to connect with the brand because then you
Mhm.
connect with Texas, but you don't live in Texas. You don't be in Texas.
You
And
just
Texas,
rep Texas.
yeah, which is cool. You from Texas,
Yeah.
but then it's just like, but yeah, you can't make like a Texas brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't, and that's why it's like she damn near need to just like I said, like sell Rick shit. Sell like if you would buy Beyonce stocks, wouldn't you?
You about Beyonce socks,
If
wouldn't you?
Beyonce was like, damn, we really creating financial tools, get my girls
Mhm.
rich, we rich, we up.
Yeah.
You would buy that. People will buy that.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's like a disconnect, like with her brand or whatever,
Mhm.
with people.
Yeah.
So
It is because we don't like relate to her in a way of like we don't all have on the same thing. It's just like it's just some more shit Beyonce trying to sell us. From the clothes to the perfume to the hair care to the whiskey, all of it. It's just like people use it. I know I have had girls say that they like the
hair
hair
stuff,
care stuff. Yeah, but it's like I would rather buy Rihanna's than hers because I just feel more connected to Rihanna.
right?
I don't even think Beyonce used the shit.
Like Pharrell used, and that's weird because I'm sure she did. I'm sure she
I'm
goes
sure
through the
she
same
did. Yeah.
diligence. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
why do people feel that way? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
Like, and that's what I'm saying. I think it's just the presentation. It's,
Maybe.
it's always too big, you know. So we could go hours about Beyonce. Um, but yeah, man, so prayers to everybody involved. Because if you
Yes.
involved in this, guilty or not, this is some bullshit.
Yes, it's definitely some bullshit. And I do think she needs to like I want to know who she is.
I definitely want to know who she is.
I want to know who she is.
I definitely want to know who this lady is because it's
Like
like,
you can't try to civilly sue this man and just be like, "Oh, can't know who I am." No.
yeah, no,
Who are
we
you?
need to know.
We need to know who you are.
We need to know immediately, actually.
Like right now.
But yeah, by Christmas, I need to know who this lady is by Christmas. Or drop the case, Judge.
Said by
Um,
Christmas.
or drop this case. You know what I'm saying? Thug is free. We out of court 2024. We're not going
Yeah,
back to
no,
court in
really.
2025. We out of court.
Speaking of Christmas, last thing, I really wish Fabulous would get back to dropping music around the holidays. Just gonna throw that out there in the
Oh,
universe. Maybe he'll do that.
fabulous. Speaking of Brooklyn rapper abusers. All right.
Oh my God. Never mind.
I
Bye.
went too far. I went
Have
too
a good
far.
day, y'all. Cause
Look, they told me this information. I don't, hey,
I don't
I
even know
like
what
the
we talking
soul
about no
tape.
more. I was talking about a CD.
I thought you was making a
I
correlation.
was just I just haven't had any Christmas or you know what I mean.
Thanksgiving. Put the soul tapes on
Thanksgiving
streaming.
album. Yeah.
Put the soul
Yeah.
tapes on streaming.
Make a real holiday mix. All fab holiday music. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You want me to do a soul tape mix?
But he's released other
And
albums on the
then the with the
holidays.
competition
OG
one,
OG Project was released on a holiday.
OG, a holiday fabulous mix. It's kind of crazy, but I feel you actually though.
Yes, please.
I actually feel
Appreciate
you on
it.
that though. All right, put the songs together. I got you.
Yes. Thank you.
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
all right, Shaw. We out.